Hey, what's up guys? This is Rapid Fills here, and today I'm bringing you a video explaining one of the trades that I took today. Today I only took actually two trades, one of them being Roku. Let's bring in the chart right here. So Roku, quick scalp off of the open. It gapped down today, kind of ramped towards that prior close, which is a 189. It started rejecting. I double shorted right there, as you can see, and then at the bottom of this pre-market, when I started actually covering my short, as you can see, it's roughly from 188.20s to 186.20. So that's $2 on double size on Walmart. That was a pretty good sweet trade. Actually, I believe it was like a 1 minute trade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's literally 1 minute, ramped up, shorted, covered at the bottom, done with the trade. That was a pretty good. And then the other one was a PIC, PIC. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. These stickers are, I posted my watch list on Twitter, so you'll be able to see it in the mornings if you follow me on Twitter, or if you're in chat. So go to my Twitter again. You will find the link for the chat, and you will be able to join. And will be able to be part of my exclusive community that I'm building here. Anyways, that being said, what I saw with PIC is this top wick, and it just low volume, can't really bounce, and I took a starter position with an intent to actually add towards the highs. Literally, it couldn't bounce. So when it couldn't bounce, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna add to my position. It is what it is. So I added to my position. And then it started coming down, as I usually say. I don't want to leave money on the table, and for you to actually maximize your profit, or for me to maximize my profit, I will take profit. I'll take some profits at a support or a resistance, depends if I'm long or short, and I will add at the break of the support or resistance for me to capitalize more. So here, for example, let's say this is half R and this is half R. So this is, let's say, just to simplify this, let's say this is a 1,000 share lot size, right? So when it comes down, I'll cover 500. When it breaks, I'll add 500. Now my average is going to be somewhere here, so I'm still in the money. So when it comes down, I'll cover 500, and then I'll cover half of that again, which is here, or at least that's what I did. So I covered half, and then I covered the other half, so I have a quarter left, and then I re-added a quarter for me to capitalize on the rest of the move. That being said, the reason why I'm bringing this trade is because in chat I pointed out that the level 2, right? So let me take this out. So this is the chat. This is how the chat looks like, right? I have all these different channels and whatnot, and you can see here I'm pointing out where's my shorts and why I have a trend line that's going through, and why I shorted the trend line, and then I covered, and then I added, and then I covered right here towards the 13.15, which is right here. This is a 2 minute, so let me open it up to 1 minute. So do you see this bottom right here? It's like a flag. So if we do this, we'll be able to draw on it. You see, this is like a flag right here, right? So what happened there, it used to be a buyer, literally just sitting right here at the 15. So 1 minute, it tried to go down, it couldn't bounce, and then it tried to go back down, and it's only showing like 300. So I know there is a hidden seller, hidden buyer down there at the 15. It just, every time it hits that 15, it just bounces back up. That means he has more size than what he's showing on the level 2, right? So you can see right here, and I was able to actually get screenshots. You can see 13.15, it's only showing 300, right? I'm like, it's printing a lot, so you can see the level 2 printing on the 15, but the 15 is not moving, right? That means there is more than 300 shares, because I saw more than 300 shares printing on the tape. That means there is a hidden buyer that's buying the stock right here. Usually that will result that the stock will bounce back up if it actually breaks that wedge. If you imagine this wedge right here, something like that, right? if it breaks the top of this, all these shorts gonna start piling up and closing their positions. Anyways, so you can see 300, and it was printing way more than 300. I'm like, it's only showing 300, but the tape is printing more, and then it started refreshing, right? So you can see size now coming in. This is 1100, 900, 900, 900, 800. So people started stacking on this 15 because everybody noticed, hey, you know what? You know what's going on? There is a buyer there. This thing might actually go. And me, myself, as you can see right here, I covered some when I saw the 15s, and then I covered more because I thought, okay, the size is getting ridiculous here. I'm like refreshing more size. It's 1800, 1100, 1100, 900, 800, 500, 500. More sizes coming in. Now people noticed, and you can see the sellers went from 16, right? So they started backing up. They went from 16 to 18. So they're going back up. It's like, oh, just fill me. I want out. I want out now. And what do you see on the level 2 is holding the price action. So when I saw the 15, I took 2 halves. So that will be, for example, per our example here, 1,500, and then I took another half. That will be 250, right? So I have a 250, and then when that when that 15 actually broke, that's when I added, and I'm calling that I took more profits and I added into the break of the support on the level 2 on the 15s, because now this is one, it's a visual support, right? And then 2, it was a support on the level 2. As we saw, there is a lot of buyers at the 15. Now all these buyers that they were buying off of that 15, when it breaks, they're gonna sell. So that's exactly what I did. So I took that half, and then I took another half, and then when it broke, I actually added to my position, and then I took profits towards my final target, which is the 13 round number. This is the anatomy of this trade today. I hope you guys learned something. If you learned something, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share with your friends, and I will see you at the next one.